Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Coming a very special day. I am doing a field trip edition today. And if you've been to my channel before, you know that my channel is all about succulents, cacti, and lots of houseplants, and also my love of vintage items. And I'm kind of putting them all together today for you. So stay tuned and I will show you where we went. So first we went to Merchant Square. This has to be my favorite place to go for thrifting and antiquing. It has over 200 individual vendors that sell their items here, and they love succulents too. Look at these pots out front in plain hot sun. They're doing wonderful. Look at the sun stress on them and these pink butterflies. Somebody takes care of these plants. And this Portulacara Afra is beautiful also. On today's trip, I have my daughter and my son-in-law with me. We did have lunch at this American Way restaurant here. One of the reasons I love them is because they back the blue. I'm a big supporter of our local police. Now, the first place we went was outdoors in what they call their Pickers Alley. And this is a hit and miss area here because it is outdoors. It's covered, but it's out in the elements, and the items sometimes show that. They're priced accordingly also, but you really do have to look through all of the booths here and underneath things, and sometimes see beyond the dust and the condition of the item. If you're one that loves to repurpose things, this is the place for you. See, they even have dishes out here also. And then I saw it. This beautiful milk glass piece sitting on top of this radio. $3. It is a seashell with a fish pedestal. How beautiful is that? But it is very dirty. It's been out here for a while, but at $3, and then I get my senior discount of 10% off. I think that's a deal. And then there's this radio cover. It's just the front cover, no insides or backing. That would be interesting to do something with. They even have some saguaro skeletons here. Those are dead saguaro cactus, and the inside, the skeletons of them. Now you can see that they have lots of dishes and things like that out here, and they just need some cleaning up. You can find some good deals out here. But it is hot, definitely. Not a lot of people come out here because, especially in the summertime, it's just so hot out here. But they have such unique things here. Bird cages, windmill vanes, you can find almost anything out here. And look at these motorcycles made out of wires. That is so unusual. But it was getting pretty hot out here, and I just wanted to head inside already. And one of the first things I saw was this huge wrought iron gazebo. Now I know they must have brought this in pieces because it was just huge, but this would look so wonderful in a backyard and with some vining plants growing up the side of it and a table in the center to have some afternoon tea. So pretty. And this little chair caught my eye. That would be cute to put a little plant in, but at $9.99, I thought that was a little bit overpriced. This Tiffany lamp here is gorgeous also. I'm not sure what that thing was there, but I spotted these milk glass salt and pepper shakers. They were the pair for $18, and I do have that 10% discount, so I don't know, that's a thought. Now, this is one of my favorite booths to visit. This is called Mantiques, and it's kind of for antiques for men. They have all sorts of tools and military items. So there's a little something for everybody here. This particular booth had a lot of boho and wicker and brass. Really cool stuff. But they weren't selling this shelf. I was looking at the shelf, but it wasn't for sale, unfortunately. This table, this Rico table at $39 was not a bad deal. But then I saw double take here, this rattan plant stand. It has a space for a plant on top and then one down at the bottom where that cushion is. There's a little spot there. It was $35 minus the 10%. So I was thinking about it, not quite sure. And they have this bucket for $35 also. Could probably fit something in there, a 3-gallon plant. Now, bird cages are really popular right now, and this booth had a lot of patio and garden art, lots of wrought iron, lots of little bird houses and knickknacks to put out into your garden and your patio. I love all those little knickknack and vintage things. Now, this enamelware pots and tray were really cool. I love enamelware. But at $39.50, I thought that was a bit overpriced, or $32.50, I think it said. $10% off here. Now this wrought iron shelf is really cute. That would hold a lot of plants. And that was $149. And it had a lot of lanterns. Those are cute to put plants in, or candles. And here's these tiny little bird cages. They didn't have a bottom to them, but you can put them over a plant. But they were $9.99. I don't know. And this teal plant stand, or turquoise plant stand, $47.95. It's a beautiful color. More lanterns. Those look Moroccan. At that stool there, that looks like a piano stool, but look at this beautiful bird cage. $38.95. That is really cute. Some nice shelving. Finally got it in focus, $79 for that one, but it has glass shelving on it. That's really pretty too, a baker's rack. This is one of my favorite vendors to stop at. He always has the cutest and most wonderful little salt and pepper shakers, lots of little figurines, ceramics, glassware. Even some Precious Moments figurines, Native American jewelry. Always wonderful items here. Now this booth, the Pyrex caught my eye, but also this blue willow design here. This complete set, service for 8, was $119, and it had this precious little scene on it of children on a fence and a little cottage in the background. It was really beautiful, but still too much plates, too many plates for me. And this booth had some wonderful baskets. It looks like they made these macrame hangers and macrame art. It was really beautiful. Lots of boho chic. That's another thing that's very popular right now. Now this booth I was going to check out, 50% off. And these dishes definitely caught my eye, the blue ones and the red ones, but they were selling them as a complete set. I couldn't pick and choose what I wanted. But they did have some wonderful furniture. And this stained glass lamp is just gorgeous also. It was really cramped in here, so I wasn't even able to reach to check the price on it. Some carnival glassware, and I was really thinking about this little teacup and saucer. At $8, 50% off, it'd be $4. But at closer inspection, I saw that the saucer had a big chip on it, and with that design, it was just too noticeable. And this hutch here had lots of plates on it, so much to look at. But one that did catch my eye in the back there was this blue willow platter. Now I know that I have a cup and saucer with this exact same pattern, and at $10, 50% off, $5, that would be a really good deal on that one. These cups are really cute also. Such beautiful pink flowers. This booth is beautiful. You can tell that this vendor painted a lot of this furniture herself. I love the way that she set up the booth with all the flowers and soft colors and greenery. You can see bird cages are so popular right now. This one I think was $18. You can fit a plant in that one. Now this wicker one really caught my eye. I had not seen a wicker one before. $22, and she even has some flowers inside of it. Lots of little birdhouses. Those are another thing that's really popular right now. Now this wrought iron buggy down there, that's a plant stand. That really is beautiful. You can fit a few plants in there and it looks like a little buggy. And it looks very vintage, but at $79, that's out of my budget. And off we went to Goodwill. I always check the candle holders, and these two huge wrought iron ones were very tall, very secure. You can easily put a 6-inch pot on each of them, but I thought they were a little bit overpriced. Lots of pots. This blue one here had a really unique pattern. $5.49, and I did have a 20% off coupon with me too. This is really cute, shabby chic look. It looks like it was decoupaged or something. Really cute. Lots of vases and ceramic pots to choose from. These are really cool. I love this patina on this one. That one, that urn one. And they had a decent selection of baskets, but I did see this milk glass piece. It's a candy dish with like a lace pattern around it. And at $5.49 with the 20% off, that's not a bad deal. Now they are getting ready for their Christmas in July event. All the Goodwills here do that, so you can get some really good Christmas stuff in July. I did look at the artificial plants. Nothing I would buy, but I did look at them. As you can see there, we went to Merchant Square first. My daughter and son-in-law were patient enough to go with me, but I will admit I did go back a couple days later so I could really take my time and look. I don't know about you, but when I'm thrifting, I need to really look at labels, even look things up online if I want to, and not feel like there's somebody hovering around me waiting for me to finish. And then I also did go to Goodwill, a couple of Goodwills. Nothing spectacular, but I did find a few items. I did find some items that are Planty things, and I found some items that will be added to my hutch and my collections. And one other thing about those types of items is that I really enjoy doing research on them, looking at the label at the bottom and looking it up online and doing some research, finding out how old it is, and also finding out on eBay and Etsy how much they're asking for it, and feeling really, really great when I find that I got a great deal on something that is valued at a lot more. So let's start off with Goodwill. Let's do Goodwill first. And I did find a few Planty things there. And the first thing I found was this really lovely wicker basket. It's got some nice detail banding around the edges. I think this will fit a 6-inch pot wonderfully. There's still enough room at the bottom to put a saucer so the basket itself doesn't get wet. Now, I went with a 20% off coupon. I belong to their newsletter, so every month they send a 20% off coupon. And this was $2.49, so I got 20% off of that. And I think for right now, I'm going to leave it the color that it is. I had thought about painting it, maybe painting the bottom with some chalk paint to give it a little bit of, you know, some definition to it. But for right now, I'm going to leave it the color, natural color that it is. But this little basket is really cute. I love it. Now, in adding to my milk glass collection, I have a very extensive milk glass vase collection. And in my head, I know which ones I have and which ones I don't have. And I did not have this little tiny one. I have the smaller ones here in a little tiny shelf that I'm going to put this one at also. This was 99 cents. Minus the 20% off. So I thought that was a real good deal. Has a real nice little Art Deco look to it on the bottom here. So that's a nice little detail. And these are always nice for some quick decor, putting some flowers in, and a grouping of milk glass vases with some fresh flowers in it is always nice, whether it be for a wedding or your own table. I always love that look. Now, speaking of fresh flowers, I got this picture specifically to use with fresh cut flowers on my dining room table. This is not antique. I believe it's from the 90s. From the research I've been able to do, it's John Grossman collection, and I've been able to kind of pinpoint it to the mid-90s, which, you know, kind of vintage. And this was priced at $6.49, which I thought was a little high, but I went ahead and got it because I really love the look of it. And, you know, I had the 20% off, so that was a good deal. But I just love the little shabby chic look of it. It's perfect for cut flowers, nice and tall, and the inside is wide enough to put a nice bouquet in. So that is going to be used on my table. And when it's not being used, I'll just put it on top of the hutch with the other pictures collection that I have up there. But I just love this little shabby chic cabbage rose type of look to it. And the handle has a real nice detail to it also. Now, something for outside, I do love using for outside, not just regular metal plant stands or shelves or anything like that. I love using old chairs or old bar carts, things like that, to put my plants on. Now, this may not be too old, but I found this little red chair. It's a child's chair, obviously, and it's from IKEA. It does have, one of these is broken. Yeah, right here it's broken, so I'm gonna have to put some wood glue or something in that to keep it in. And I think this would look so cute to put a nice, big, pretty good sized pot on top of this and elevate the pot above. just from being on the ground. I just like that look. And I have used chairs in my balcony before to put plants on. Now this was priced at $4.79 and then minus the 20% off. But it is an IKEA, so has the tag underneath, a little child's chair. And it's level. The only thing that was wrong with it was this part up here, and that's not going to be any issue because it's going outside. I don't think I'm going to paint it. I kind of like the red. I like that pop of color that would be out there for the garden, for the balcony garden. So this unexpected plant stand of a little child's chair, I think, is going to look wonderful. Now the last things I got are just for my own personal knowledge and to educate myself a little bit more. You all know how much I am an Anglophile and lover of English things, and I found a couple of books at Goodwill. The first one is this sketchbook of the Cotswolds, and it is basically just a book about sketches that this gentleman, Sir Alister Hardy, did in, this is printed in 1984. He is actually a professor of zoology, but he was also a watercolor and sketch artist, and he would love to go to the Cotswolds and would do these sketches and watercolors of them. And there's also information about each of the areas that he did. And I got this for $1.50. And I did go online to try and find this on eBay. And for this printed edition of 1984, I found it for $11. So that was pretty good. Now, another book about England that I found is this, and these are like coffee table books, you know, but I'll probably look at them from time to time. Castles of Britain. And this one was $3.29 minus the 20%, and it's just different castles from all around England. And you know, I love history anyways, American history, whatever. I just love history and reading about different places and their history. So you know, I just thought this would be really cool. And not only that, but it makes for a really nice coffee table type of book. And, you know, these together would make a nice little vignette, maybe with a little teacup on top, make a little English vignette or something. Yeah, okay. So that was my thought. So antique mall that about 200 or so vendors have booths there, and I just love going there. They have a restaurant, so I could spend literally all day there because they could feed me. You know, there's bathrooms there. You know, I'd be content all day long. I went with my daughter and her husband, and they were patient, like I said, but I did need to go back and look for some items myself. So I did get these items on, all of them are on sale anywhere from 10% on up to 20% or so. And all of these are collectibles. They will all go into my collections and into my hutch around my home. So the first item I'm going to share with you is this little milk glass Avon soap dish. This is from the mid-70s. And for those of you out there that remember the mid-70s, you know that Avon during that time would sell these, and now they're collectibles. I have the whole little collection, it's a small one, of the little perfume jugs that they would sell that I have gotten at Goodwills and other thrift stores. But this is a soap dish that I did not have. And let's see, I took the price tags off already. This one here was 10% off of $3.98, so I paid $3.59. And I did go on eBay and look to see what these are going for, and I found the exact same one for $15. So it's got a cute little rose inside there, really just cute. And I'm going to put it with, you know, I don't use hand soap in the bar way, but I'm just going to put it with my other collectibles up there. Now, continuing with milk glass, you probably saw in the footage in their outside section that's called Picker's Alley. You know, things out there are out in the elements, and you really have to look, because sometimes they're just, you know, almost thrown in there, you know, and there's dust on them, and they're, you know, susceptible to all of the elements. Well, I just laid eyes on it immediately, and I went right towards it. This candy dish, this milk glass candy dish that is a shell, a seashell on top, and then underneath is a fish on holding it up. And it's a, let's see, 6-side pedestal or base at the bottom. And I paid, this one was listed at $3, and I got it for 10% off. So I thought that was a good deal. So of course I went on eBay and Etsy to find these. They were hard to find. There's not too many of these out there. I wonder why. I mean, it is a little gaudy. I mean, the fish and all that, but it's unique, and I think that's what drew me to it. So I found, it's from the 60s, and I found the value to be $35 to $40. Probably because it's kind of rare. And I thought that was so cool. But it is from the 60s, and you can use it as a candy dish. Isn't that cool? So that will be added to my milk glass collection. Now, you also probably saw in the footage there that I was looking at a blue and white, blue willow rather, dish in that booth that was 50% off. And it's this one. I have a teacup and saucer that matches this same pattern. And you know, this booth had 50% off. I'm surprised I didn't buy more there. But you know, I try to be very focused on my buying, in the sense of the piece has meaning to me. It will fit in my collection, or, you know, it's something that I've been looking for. So this was at $10, at 50% off. I got it at $5, and I looked it up on Etsy and eBay. It's from the 90s. It is not a, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it says dishwasher safe, so it's not like from the 60s. It's from the 90s, but it is valued at $25 to $30, this type of platter. It's a serving platter. It's not a dish, you know, eating dish. So I thought that was really cool. I'll probably put it in the hutch next to the cup and saucer that I have the same pattern of. So that was cool. And then outside, I also found this beautiful little teacup and saucer. And let me put my eyes on, because this is like really tiny. And this is from Royal Adderley collection. And it was so dirty. I mean, because it was outside along with that milk glass candy dish. It was just so dirty, but I could see that it was really beautiful. And this one was priced at $7. I got it for 20% off. So $5.60 for the cup and saucer. And this pattern is from the 1940s. And the cup and saucer I saw for sale on eBay for $26. So another good deal. But I just love the little rose and then the gold pattern on it. It's beautiful. And then the final one that I got, this isn't, well, I mean, I guess if you want a really big cup of tea, but I got this oversized, and that's big, oversized cup. I'm going to use it for coffee. But I mean, it's so big you can even use it for soup. And this is from Windsor Wear. Let me see here. Johnson Brothers Windsor Wear. And it's a beautiful red pattern, burgundy, with a rose inside. Look at that. And it's this is a discontinued pattern. It was only from the 40s to the 60s. So the oldest, this is from the 60s. It's called Apple Blossom, the pattern. And it was priced at $6.99 minus the 10%, so $6.29. And I saw it on eBay for $22. But I'm going to use this for coffee because I love me a good sized cup of coffee. Isn't that cute? Now I know this is a little bit off from the normal things that I show you as far as plants and things like that, but this is also a very huge part of my life that I, love collecting and sharing with you all. I did find some wonderful planty things as far as the basket and the chair and the jug for the cut flowers. And I hope you enjoyed this trip with me, these types of field trips. If you do, please let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely take you to more thrift stores. I'll be glad to take you to more thrift stores. But coming up, I do have a couple more shop with me at nurseries. I'm going to take a long overdue trip to Plant Stand of Arizona, go visit them. I haven't visited them in quite a while, so I do have that planned in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this video, friends, please do give it a thumbs up. And that lets me know that you enjoy this type of content, and I will definitely make some more for you. If you haven't already, please do subscribe if you enjoy planty things with a little dash of vintage items thrown in every now and then. Thanks so much, friends, and I will see you in the next video. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye now.